Hi, everyone. This is Verna Fisher, Integrative Wisdom. Today is the start of a new week. And because it is the start of a new week, that means today's topic is today's office view. And I actually brought a coffee cup, and it's backwards for you, but it says choose your own path. And I thought I would talk a little bit about that concept today and a little bit about how things are going for all of us. So, anyway, even though life as we know it has been altered and things have been thrown up in the air, that doesn't mean that we don't still have control or responsibility for our journey. Even though there are many things that are out of our control, there are many things that are still within our power. And so it's important for us on our journey to continue to be aware, as the prayer says, of the things that we can change and the things that we cannot. So for you in this time, you may or may not be working from home. You may or may not be working. And so it may seem as if so many things are beyond your capacity to change. And there are those things that we can't change right now. However, the groundwork and the footwork that are always our responsibility and within our power are still there. So, for example, have you noticed, are you still working the same hours that you worked before all this happened? So in other words, those people that are working from home, there are a lot of people who have complete discretion to choose the time of day that they want to do their work. And so it is an interesting aspect to see, what is your innate schedule? If you didn't have to start work at 8 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock, or whatever it might be, 7 p.m., what would you choose? And that's a little bit of information about you and how your being likes to be in the world. So those are the simple things that you can start to pay attention to if you choose to take the time. The other thing that's a little bit more of a challenge perhaps, but we have the possibility of extra time, which people are saying they're bored and they're doing all these crazy funky things, but they're not doing the inner landscape work. Maybe you would like to do some of the inner work. It doesn't have to be like traumatic. It can just be inner work. Yeah, it's possible. So choose your own path. You have time now to figure out what that would be. You have time to explore. You have time to investigate. You have time to look into and daydream about the possibilities of what you would do if you didn't have the job that you had, which maybe you don't, right? And also be aware of what kind of barriers or stops that suddenly come into your mind before you've even given the opportunity to dream or think about it, right? So we do that. All of us will do that. We'll start to daydream a little bit, and then we'll stop ourselves and go, oh, wait, you can't do this, X, Y, or Z. Why? I can't do this. And yet the possibilities are there. So it can be an art. There's an actual book out called The Art of Possibility. It's a great book. It's Benjamin Zander and his wife, and I forget her name, but sorry about that. But it's The Art of Possibility. And you look at life a little bit differently. And so you start to examine, what are those beliefs that you hold? What are those truths that are truths only because somebody else told you at some point in your life and you've never even examined them, right? And so maybe today's office view is a kickstart for you. Maybe it's a way for you to reimagine and to re-envision what you would be doing with this one precious life that you have, as Mary Oliver says. What would you be doing? And so the other thing is just this other little simple thing, but I'm going to be posting a video of the changes that I made to my office space, right? And so it was move furniture day. And along with that, I vacuumed and all that kind of fun stuff. What are you doing in your office space, right? What are the things that you are paying attention to? Because I know most of us are not dressing up the way that we normally would, right? We're not, I hate to say it, showering the same way. At least that's what people are saying. So check your space out. Are you keeping it tidy? Are you adding the energy that you need so that you can get the work done and get it done in a timely manner and feel good about it? Because as feng shui used to be a little bit more popular perhaps than it is now, or maybe we're just more casual or aware, I don't know. And this is not so much about placement as it is about the simple things. Keeping it picked up, keeping it clean, having the right light, keeping the vibe alive in your workspace so that your vibe is alive as you do the work that you do. So thank you so much for listening. A couple of things. I am going to be posting a couple polls in the story thing because I'm just curious to see if I can find out what you guys are doing, thinking. And then also, I do now have my videos up on YouTube. And so it would be great if I could get a couple people to go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So it's YouTube, Verna Fisher. There are 2 channels right now. I didn't know how to do it back in the day. So you need to take a minute and look and make sure that it's the one with like 26 videos, not the one with 5. And I will be working on that. That is my office job today, is to try to figure out the YouTube thing. So I thank you very much, sending you lots of love today. Bye.